What if I told you the world owes more money than it produces in an entire year? It sounds almost impossible, yet governments, businesses, and households across the globe collectively owe hundreds of trillions of dollars. Every year, that number continues to grow, reaching levels that would have seemed unimaginable just a few decades ago. But if so much money has already been borrowed, a simple question follows: who is lending all this money, and can it ever truly be paid back? Welcome to World Pulse, where we explain the stories shaping our future. Understand the world. Debt often sounds like something to fear, but borrowing money is not automatically a bad thing. Families borrow to buy homes, students borrow to invest in education, and businesses borrow to expand, hire workers, develop new technologies, and create products that improve our daily lives. When managed responsibly, debt can become a powerful tool that helps build a stronger future, instead of holding it back. Governments work in much the same way. Tax revenue does not always cover the cost of building roads, hospitals, schools, power plants, railways, and other essential infrastructure. Unexpected events such as natural disasters, public health emergencies, or economic recessions can also require enormous amounts of money at very short notice. Instead of waiting years to save enough funds, governments often borrow so they can invest today and repay gradually over time. But governments usually do not borrow from a single bank. Instead, they raise money by selling government bonds. Investors, including banks, pension funds, insurance companies, investment firms, and even foreign governments, buy these bonds because they expect to receive regular interest payments and eventually get their money back. In simple terms, millions of investors help finance public spending every single day. The challenge begins when borrowing grows much faster than the economy itself. Every loan comes with interest, and as debt increases, so does the cost of servicing it. Money that could have been invested in healthcare, education, scientific research, infrastructure, or new public services may instead be used simply to pay interest on existing debt. If investors begin to worry that a country may struggle to repay what it owes, they often demand higher interest rates before lending additional money. That makes borrowing more expensive, placing even greater pressure on government budgets and creating a cycle that becomes increasingly difficult to escape. This is why economists pay close attention not only to how much debt a country has, but also to how fast its economy is growing, how responsibly public finances are managed, and whether investors continue to trust its long-term stability. The future of government debt will not be determined by borrowing alone. It will depend on wise economic decisions, sustainable growth, innovation, responsible leadership, and public confidence. Debt can help build roads, power economies, and improve lives, but only when it is managed carefully and invested wisely. Understanding how debt works helps us better understand the choices shaping our economies, our governments, and ultimately our future. For more documentary-style explainers that make complex global stories easy to understand, subscribe to World Pulse. World Pulse. Understand the world.